welcome back to my channel, and today we're here for my skincare routine. You might have caught it on the little live I did on my Facebook page, but I started doing a few new things for my skincare now that the weather is getting better and warmer, and I wanted to share these with you because they have really made a difference in my skin. To start with my skin type, I have combination oily skin. So I get really oily during the day in the center of my nose and my chin and my forehead. But as you can see, I have quite red and sensitive and dry cheeks. Well, not dry, but normal, let's say. I do have some beginning of rosacea, I would say. I've been told by an esthetician years ago when I was a teenager that my capillaries are very much on the surface of the skin in this area of my cheeks, and that this brings me to blush very strongly with heat or cold, and yeah, it's something to treat, let's say. So now that that is out of the way, let's see how I do my skincare for spring and summer in the morning. So I wake up in the morning, and since I use treatments and oils at night, I always cleanse, and I have been sent this range from Paula's Choice. It's called Calm Redness Relief, and this is for normal to oily skin, but it's targeted for skins with rosacea and sensitivity. So this is a very good range, and I use many products from the range as you will see. And I start by cleansing my skin with this. It's slightly foaming, but there is no soap in it, so it's not drying or stripping. I love the way this feels. I think I'm like down here because I started using it in October, and actually you can find my previous skincare routine in a post on my blog that I will link down below. After my skin is cleansed, which is the state in which I am now, I go over and start something that I discovered very recently. I watched a video from Gotamista here on YouTube, and she was explaining how the 7-veil method has come over from Korea to the Western part of the world, let's say. And it consists in applying 7 layers of essences and very thin products, water-based products, and that it was developed initially by Korean women who needed to fight the humidity and the sweatiness of Eastern weather in the summer and still get hydration and not be oily during the day. So this system allows your skin to receive a lot of moisture, a lot of hydration, without overbearing it with a very heavy moisturizer. At the same time I was discovering this method, Pixi sent me 4 of the new skin mists, and it was like perfect timing because these are the perfect product to use for this 7-veil method. So in the morning I start with the Pixi Hydrating Milky Mist. This contains hyaluronic acid and black oat, and it's a youth preserving mist. And what I do is just spray it on my hands, rub it in, and press it into my skin, and I can feel an immediate relief, let's say. It feels immediately better and my skin is less tight, and you just press it in. Immediately the product is absorbed by the skin and your hands are clean. So then I go in with another layer, and this is layer number 2. It is also important that you don't rub it in your hands too much, of course, because being such a light product, it will simply be absorbed by your hands, and then you'll have very smooth hands instead of a very smooth face. And layer number 3. This is a gorgeous product, and it smells amazing. And this I use in the evening as well, because hydration is always good, and hyaluronic acid is as well. For the rest of the 4 veils, let's say, I apply the Vitamin Wake Up Mist with orange blossom and citrus extracts, and it is an energizing facial water. And this honestly wakes you up like nothing else. It is a citrusy smell. It is so refreshing. and on like this for another 4 times. And I concentrate this application on my drier area, so on my cheeks first and then on the rest of my skin. And after this process, you can really feel your skin being plump and satisfied and fresh. I really like it. It's still slightly tacky, but that's okay because we just applied product. Now, another skin mist that Pixi has is this glow mist with propolis and argan oil, and this one I will use in the evening. Because of the oil, I don't want to put too much heavy stuff on my skin during the day, and that is a personal preference, of course, but this one is great in the evening. And now is the time for the eye cream, and I am using the Kiehl's creamy eye treatment with avocado, which is one of the lightest and most hydrating eye creams I have ever used. I just pick a little bit, it's beautiful and green inside, rub it in my fingers and pat it into my eye area. This, if you're familiar with the consistency, is a very light cream, but it transforms almost into water in contact with your skin. It is a very weird but satisfying feeling. And once this is in, I am ready to go into my serum, and this is also from the Paula's Choice Redness Relief. And this is also from the Paula's Choice Redness Relief line, and it's a 1% BHA lotion exfoliant, and it's pretty much salicylic acid. It's really good for oily skin to keep the pores clean, and I apply it during the day. Just 1 pump and all over the skin. This has a creamier consistency, a heavier consistency, so I apply it after my essences, my mists that are water-based. If instead you're using an acid that is water-based, like the Pixi Glow Mist, for example, you want to apply it before the essences to prepare your skin, and then the essences and the rest of the mists will also help balance the pH of that acid. So it is all a bit of a process and many steps, but your skin really will thank you afterwards. Already like this, I feel my skin is ready, and of course in spring and summer I will apply SPF. Now, I mentioned this probably last year in every favorites post on my blog, because I've been absolutely loving this La Roche-Posay Anthelios 30 SPF with UVB and UVA protection, and this is the anti-shine version. This comes with a little pump, and it's very convenient, and it is one of the most mattifying and I don't know, perfectly mattifying primers and SPFs that I have ever found. It is not whitening too much. You see that once I rubbed it in, my face doesn't look white, but when it dries it down, my skin will be matte all day, which for me is very important because I have oily skin, of course. Now, on a normal day, this is done. I will be protected from the sun, my skin will not burn, and have all the moisture that my skin needs for not feel dry and overproduce oils during the day, thanks to the 7-step method. I will link down below the video from Gotamista with all the explanation that introduced me to this method, as well as all the products that I used and the blog post that I mentioned. Let me know if this was a useful video for you, if you also change your skincare for spring and summer, or if you can just graze through the summer without having many problems. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!